What is up, everybody? My name is Austie and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I find that the hardest part for me when doing makeup is trying to figure out what shape I want to do for my eyes. Whether that be a smoky eye, a cut crease, a blown out smoky eye, some graphic liner. So today I'm going to be showing you 5 super fast, super easy, super simple looks that you can use, whether that be for a night out on the town, socially distanced, of course, or just because you want to get glammed up. So if you would like to see how I did these looks, then stay tuned. Okay, so we are back. I went ahead and drew my eyebrows on. It took a lot longer than expected because when I first drew them on, they were super dark, like on camera, but like in person looked really good. Needless to say, I probably shouldn't be using the same dip brow for drag that I do as a boy. So lesson learned. I mean, they're still kind of intense, but my eyebrows are just like big in general, so we're just gonna have to live with that one. So why don't we just get started? For everyone that knows me, they know that I love a good cut crease. So today we are obviously going to be starting with that. And how this is gonna work is I'm just gonna do one look on one eye, another look on another eye, clean, then we'll do it again. And so today for the cut crease, I am going to be using the Lorella Golden State California palette. One of my favorite shades to use is pink. And this one's all about sunsets, so we're gonna go ahead and use her up. So what I like to do when I start is I like to take the medium shade that I use. I'm going to apply that. Oh, almost forgot. Prime your eyelids. This has really changed my life. Now that we are starting, I'm gonna go ahead and take this shade. Its name is Sacramento, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in my entire crease. And I'm just gonna put it there. I find what works best for me personally is then to go down and eventually go back up. So I'm gonna do the darkest shade, which I'm using Pasadena. I'm gonna go ahead and darken that, mainly focusing right here in the deep spot of your eye. And then, like I said, I go back up and I just lighten the edges. And it's obviously just going to be a little bit, you're not gonna really be able to see it. Once I lay the framework, I like to go in with white lipstick because my eyes crease a lot, but some people are able to just use concealer. For that, I say work because I can't do it. But what I do is I go a little bit higher than my natural lid, just because, again, you can't really see it, and I want people to see the work that I did. So, just go in. And it's important with concealers that you pat and you don't smear. I usually smear, unfortunately, but. And then you want to blend out the edge. And wham bam, thank you ma'am. She's the cut crease. Now, immediately after doing that, you're gonna want to set her with some powder. I usually use eyeshadow because it works the best for me. There's unfortunately not a matte one in this palette, so I'm just gonna dip into the James Charles palette and use the white. Boom, beautiful. There's the cut crease. Take that same shade Pasadena and you're gonna darken it over here. Just blend it in. Some people add glitter right here. I like to just make it the darkness of my crease. And if you need to, you can go in with that middle shade, Sacramento, and even the last shade, Brentwood, and just really blend that in. Now that look is that eye is almost done. What we're gonna do is take teeny brush. We're gonna do those same shades on the under eye. Bring it up. Sometimes I exclude the lightest one. Just really go in. And then to finish the eye off, I go in with the shimmer shade WeHo. Just brighten up the inner corner. You can add liner if you'd like. I really like liner on other people, but when it's on myself, I'm not the biggest fan. I think I just really haven't found the shape. And there you have it. I know it's a little hard to see. It's really cute, super fast, super easy to do. So at the very end, once I'm done with this eye, I'll go ahead and pop some lashes on so you can see the final result. But for now, let's go ahead and move on to the next eye. And this one, we are going to do a little graphic liner moment. I'm kind of livid. Let's like do like a green moment. We can do like a watermelon fantasy on my eye. So I'm just gonna go in with like a medium shade of green in the James Charles palette. It's the brightest one. Sorry, I wish the names were on the palette so that I could actually tell you what they are. Going like this. This is just gonna be your basic gradient because the focus of it is not really going to be the eyeshadow. Also, you may notice that I'm not wearing foundation right now, and that's because I really am not a fan of foundation. I think it just looks cakey on my skin, and I feel like I'm just gonna say, I feel like I love my skin, and even with the blemishes, and I feel like that looks better than any foundation I've ever put on it. So maybe it's because I haven't found the right foundation. But for me personally right now, I'm just not living for any foundations. At this point, the only time I wear it is during drag, or if I really want that like flawless look. I'm gonna go in with this darker green, it's right next to it, and I'm just gonna work on blending it. You can do so many things with the graphic liner, but for me personally, I'm just gonna go basic just to show you how cool it is, even if it's super simple. Can't really see it. I think I'm gonna go in at the very end and add some yellow just to brighten it up and bring the color up a little bit. Yeah, bitch. Okay, and just like the last look, I'm just going to repeat it on my lower lash line. The best looks are when they round out your eyes, or when it like looks completed. I feel like when the lower lash line's not done, it doesn't look completed, so. Plus it just gives you that extra like sexy feeling, you know? I will admit, green eyeshadow doesn't look good on everyone, but you know, sometimes you want to just make a moment. You want to just have a moment. You want to be that moment. And so that's what we're doing. Once the eye is complete, I take my favorite eyeliner pen ever, which is the Patrick Star One Size Point Made Felt Tip Pen Eyeliner. It's literally incredible, and it gives you product all the way to the very tip. I'm just gonna do like a nice little swish, basically in the shape of this eye, but with just liner and not like a lid. I probably should have done on my right eye, because applying graphic liner with my right hand on my left eye is just not it, sis. But the cool thing about graphic liner is it can be messy and it's still like graphic liner. It's like, ooh, that's intentional. What I'm gonna do is take it from the inner corner lightly the first time. Like that, and then I want to like that. So we have the outline of the liner. Okay, so I cleaned up the liner and I popped on some lashes. These are also from Lorella in the style Lori. They're some of my favorite pairs because they're so wispy and I love them. But like I said, the graphic liner isn't perfect, but honestly, there is no such thing as a perfect graphic liner, just like there is no such thing as perfect makeup. The lashes really do a nice job of like hiding any blemishes or like spots on the liner that maybe aren't so perfect. This is probably my go-to one the most, and then graphic liner for when I'm feeling a little bit edgy. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this off, and then we are gonna hop right into the next two looks. All right, so we are back. My eyebrows are on. My canvas is cleaned. For the most part, my eyes are kind of red. They probably hate me at the moment because I've been wiping makeup off them all day. So, bringing it back back in. We are going to move on to look numbers 3 and 4. So for this next look, not really one of my favorites on myself. However, I do it occasionally. And that is the pop of color in the inner corner with like a nice fierce winged eyeliner. And this one, I changed my mind. This one is probably going to be the fastest one because it's just boop, boop, boops, and you're done. But I learned my lesson from last time, and I am going to be doing it on my right side because liner on my left is really hard to do and hard to see on camera. So let's do blue. You know what? Let's just do blue. I've done blue before. We're gonna do blue again. And essentially, all you do, just gonna take that brightest blue in the James Charles palette, just pop it in right there. I'm gonna use circular motions while I'm doing it. Ooh, it looks so big on camera. Oh, it's not that bad. I'm gonna use that same one size eyeliner. I know I said little, but we went for drama today. Looks a little dull right now, but like once I put like a lash on it, it'll be nice and cute. But until then, let's move on to the next eye. I'm getting tired of priming my eyelids. We are going to take the brown shade that is like 2 rows up the James Charles palette, and we're just going to put that in the crease of the eye. And I'm going to take the darker one that's right under it and darken, very similar to what I did with my green look. I'm going to go to the shade that's right above the white. I'm going to use that to blend and buff into my lid. Perfect transition shade. Gently pack the black barely onto my lid. And you want so little that you're basically using none. My brush just went into my eye socket. Oh my god. I don't want to get emotional. Buff a little bit under, even though I just started crying. And I'm going to add just the tiniest bit of Patrick Starr's One Size Beauty Eye Popper in black, just to give it a nice like oomph, just on the lid. That's all you want. You want to be able to like, you want people to barely be able to notice it. And then I'm just going to take the back of a brush, blend it out. I'm going to go throw on some mascara and some eyelashes, and I'll see you for the final look. And here we are with the final third and fourth look. These looks look so much better with the lash on. The pop of color with the winged eyeliner and this fierce like wispy eyelash is just like bam, bam, bam. Okay, and then over here we have a nice fierce smoky eye, and I feel like if I had this on my eye, like both my eyes, I would just feel so like smoldering and sexy, and I'd be like, no bitch, no one can touch me. But I don't, I only have it on one eye. But what's really cool about these two looks is you can actually combine them. I don't have a wing on this one. You can add a wing to it, and you can add a pop of color. While I was off camera, I did add a little bit of that highlighter shade in the James Charles palette, and it just popped. So imagine what it would look like if I put the blue over here, or even like a yellow and orange and green. Possibilities are endless. We have one more look to do, and it is my absolute favorite look. So I'm gonna go ahead and take all this off, and then we will get into the final look. My eyes are literally, like if they had a mouth, they would be screaming at me. Probably hazardous, the amount of makeup I've been putting on and taking them off. My eyes are just like, help me, ah, help me, help me, help me. I look like I'm wearing a serious amount of eyeliner right now. My eyes look very uneven. It's okay, we're gonna cover all the imperfections in makeup anyways. Duh, that's what you do with it. We are going to take that same blue shade that I used for the third look, and we are just going to create this fierce, dragged out fantasy. Buff it in, buff it in, buff it in. We're gonna take the darkest purple in that James Charles palette. We are really getting our uses out of that palette today. You know what? And if you want to go into your eyebrow, go into your eyebrow, because who the is stopping you? And then you can just add like a pop of color. I'm using the light blue shimmer right next to the vibrant blue that we've been using in the James Charles palette. Just pop it in the corner. So I'm gonna go do the other eye off camera, and then I'll be right back. Went ahead and finished the other eye and then pop some eyelashes on. But now I really want to take it to the next level. So I'm gonna be adding some Preciosa rhinestones to really make the eyes just pop. And here is the final look. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big fat thumbs up and comment down below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I am a new channel, so I would appreciate any and all support that I can get. But also, I upload some pretty cool videos, so you'll want to be notified when I do so. This is only my 3rd video. Lucky number 3, but my first 2 I had a lot of fun doing, and I will link those down in the description below so you can check those out. If you are new here, thank you so much for making it this far and joining me on these 5 makeup look journeys. That was disgusting. If you'd like to follow me on any other social media, my handle is at austie.nyc. That's AUSTIE.NYC. And by other social medias, I mean just Instagram, because that's kind of all I use. I'm on TikTok, but I don't post TikToks. I just watch TikTok. What else can you do? Thank you so much for watching. Bye!